Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are doing well. I, Miss Sana Khan, your English teacher, welcome you all for online class. Kindly follow the below mentioned instructions. Use earphone or headphone for a better learning experience. Keep a notebook and a pen handy to make notes. Read the text on the screen. Sit at a quiet place. You may pause the video till you get ready to resume or when you have to make a note of important points. Topic for today is transfer of information from verbal to non-verbal. That is the web diagram. What is information transfer? Information transfer is a writing skill. It is of two types, verbal to non-verbal and non-verbal to verbal. When a paragraph is given, then we have to convert it into diagrammatical table or graphs, which is known as transfer of information from verbal to non-verbal. On the other hand, when a graph, pie diagram or any other forms are given, then we have to convert it into small paragraph. Hence, it is known as transfer of information from non-verbal to verbal. General information transfer must be short and simple. Students, these are the types of diagrams which you need to make when a paragraph or a small passage is given to you. That is the T diagram, pie chart, statistical tabular data, map or web diagrams, flow charts and so on. Let's understand it with examples. So prepare a tree diagram on surface transport using the information given in the following paragraph. Surface transport, as we know, is divided into two main heads, that is the ground transport and water transport. Ground transport is further divided into four main categories, that is namely road transport, rail transport, ropeways transport and pipelines. Water transport is also divided into coastal shipping, inland waterways and overseas transport. Inland waterways is further subdivided under the following headings, that is river, canal, backwater and lake transport. So students, this is the question and you need to prepare a tree diagram for it. So this is the answer. This is how you need to prepare the tree diagram. As it was said that first would be the surface transport. It is divided into two categories, the ground transport and water transport. Ground transport is further divided into four, that is the road transport, rail transport, ropeways transport and pipelines. Water transport is divided into further two categories, that is coastal shipping and inland water. And they are further divided into river, canal, backwater and lake transport. So whenever we give you a small passage or a small paragraph and ask you to prepare a tree diagram, so it should be like this, my dear students. Clear? Now example number 2. The following paragraph gives information about the uses of different trees. Complete the following table. So this question is for the diagram of tabular form, the statistical tabular form. So you need, reading this passage of 3 lines, you need to prepare the statistical tabular table. Okay. The neem tree provides fruits and medicines. The banyan tree provides shade in summer. The banana tree provides fruits. The babul tree provides firewood. The mangoes from the mango tree is used to make pickles. The palm tree is used to make ropes and baskets. So how will you prepare table for this? The answer is here. The table, what this passage tells us, it tells us the name of the tree and the uses of it. So we'll prepare two table, name of the tree and its use. So neem, what is the use of neem? It provides fruits and medicines. Banyan tree provides shade in summer. Banana provides fruits. Babul provides firewood. Mango provides mangoes to make pickles. Palm provides to make rope and baskets. This is how you need to prepare the table. Okay. Now the example number 3. Let's see what this example asks us to make. The following paragraphs gives information about the various kinds of oil that we use every day. Represent the following information in the form of a tree diagram. So again, this is asking us to make the tree diagram. So what is the content of the passage? Oil is a very important commodity in human life. There are 3 types of oil: the groundnut oil, vegetable oil and mineral oil. These oils are used for different purposes. For example, we use groundnut oil, which is obtained from groundnuts, for eating and cooking food. Vegetable oil is found in vegetable flours. It is very useful to make soaps and medicines. The third type is mineral oil. It is found under the crust of the earth. It is dug out from the soil in its raw form and then purified. This oil is very useful to drive our machines and run the industries. So let's see how to prepare this diagram, my dear students. See, this is how the tree diagram is prepared. The first example, the content was different and here the content is different. See, the heading is given as types of oil, then 3 types of oil, how groundnut oil is obtained and what are the uses of groundnut oil. Second also, it is obtained from vegetable flours and it is used as soaps and medicines. The third type of oil, mineral oil, it is obtained from the crust of the earth and it is used in driving machines and run industries. Clear? Now this example. What is this example wants to tell us or wants to, make out of this? The given paragraph shows information about Nasik and Jalgaon district. Read the information and complete the table. Now this is again asking us to prepare the table, but then the content is different from the previous example. Both Nasik and Jalgaon districts are located in Maharashtra. They occupy a land of 15,500 square kilometers and 11,765 square kilometers respectively. The population of Nasik is 38,37,597 spread in its 13 taluka places, whereas Jalgaon has a population of 37,84,688, which is little less than Nasik, though the number of talukas are the same. Nasik receives 100 centimeter rainfall. Major rivers which flow from Nasik districts are Godavari and Girana, and they are a boon to the district. Major rivers like Tapi, Girana and Purna flow through Jalgaon district. Jalgaon district receives 74 centimeter rainfall, which is less in quantity than that of Nasik district. Nasik district cultivates some major crops such as wheat, bajra and grapes, while Jalgaon cultivates some wheat, jawar and banana that become its major crops. Malegaon, Lasalgaon and Yeola are major marketplaces in Nasik, while Bhusawal, Dharangaon and Chopada are the major market centers of Jalgaon. See, my dear students, this passage is a little complicated one. So, a lot of information is given and asked us to prepare a table for it. So, what all we have read in this passage about the area, the population, the number of talukas, what type of rain, that is the centimeters of the rain, major rivers, major crops, major marketplaces, correct? And which two districts are we talking about? The Nasik and Jalgaon. So the answer for this is, so as this passage gives us the information about the different types, what happens, what is the speciality of this two districts. So we need to write it. Then first of all we need to make three tables, wherein in the first table we will write the important information, that is the area, population, number of talukas and so on. Then there is a difference between, there is a distinguish between which two districts, that is Nasik and Jalgaon, and respectively we will write the, as for example area, that is 15,500 square kilometers, that was in Nasik, we will write under Nasik. 11,765 square kilometer was in Jalgaon, so we'll write under Jalgaon, and so on. We'll write the major rivers, major crops, major markets and so on. Like for example, major rivers in Nasik was Godavari and Girana, Jalgaon was Tapi, Girana and Purna. Okay, number of talukas both had the same. Then the crops which Nasik cultivated was wheat, bajra and grapes. Jalgaon had wheat, jawar and banana. Major marketplace was Malegaon, Lasalgaon, Yeola, and in Jalgaon was Bhusawal, Dharangaon and Chopada. Clear, my dear students? The first two examples what I gave, that was a very small example. Then in the next two examples there was things more complicated and more in detail. Okay. So this is your home assignment, my dear students. You have to make it in a tabular form. I'll read it for you. Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869. He completed his degree in law from England and returned to India. He was keen on helping the poor and downtrodden. He is internationally known for his work in South Africa, where he fought against racial discrimination. He joined the Indian freedom struggle. After returning to India, he began the Satyagraha movement and initiated a major agitation in the form of a non-cooperative movement against the British in 1930, followed by the Quit India movement in 1942. He was killed by a fanatic on 30th January 1948. He was given the title Father of our Nation. See, I have given the main points what you need to cover. That is the name, date of birth. I will not give you the answers. You need to write it in your own words. Not in your own words, but then the information which is there in the passage. Okay. Then the academic qualification. What was his aim of life? Work in South Africa. Two major movements. Title given to Gandhi ji and his date of death. Clear? You need to write it in your English notebook very neatly and clearly. Okay, my dear students? So the activity part of our lecture, as we have decided that we will learn 3 new words in each lecture. So below mentioned are the words with meaning. Kindly frame the sentences in your own words, my dear students. Do not copy, do not ask anyone and frame the sentence, because it is not going to benefit you and there will be no improvisation in your English if you ask someone from here, there, copy and write. Okay. Number 1 word is discrimination, which means differentiation or distinction. Second is agitation, which means anxiety, distress, trouble. Downtrodden means mistreated by some powerful person or group. Clear? So my dear students, we are done with the lecture. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Stay healthy, stay safe. God bless you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.